Good morning. My last speech, I talked about banking, I talked a little bit about consumer finance, and I ended the speech with a provocative statement that I thought there was an epidemic in this country of financial irresponsibility, and I pledged to talk about it in my next speech today. In fact, Clark Fry, who was doing the evaluation, called it a cliffhanger. So my goals today, folks, are to bring you in off the cliff. Thanks for hanging in there. And talk about this financial irresponsibility, this epidemic, but perhaps change the lens a little bit, perspective, and maybe talk about educating you on the benefits of financial responsibility. And maybe let's call it being fiscally fit. And I think there is a tremendous correlation between fiscal fitness and physical fitness. So let's get started. Give me 1 second. Hi, I'm Chad Awesome from Chad Awesome Fiscal Fit. What do I always say? Never give up. Never give up on your goals to be fiscally fit. I'm going to help you today. It's simple. It's just not easy. But my goal for you folks is to be fiscally fit. It's not easy being a consumer in this country today. We are bombarded every day with messages and everything we see about things we need, things we gotta have right now. Those messages gnaw at our willpower and our self-discipline. And we end up giving in. And we spend money. We spend money that we probably had earmarked for savings. We spend money that we probably had earmarked for a better purpose. We spend money we don't have, and we borrow it because of those easy monthly payments. In fact, we get in trouble, and that's that financial irresponsibility, that fiscal irresponsibility, and that's how we get in trouble. What are those problems? Problems are pretty simple, folks. We spend too much, we save too little, we use too much credit. We're effectively living for today at the expense of tomorrow. And it's no different than sitting on the couch night after night, eating the bag of chips, drinking the 6-pack of beer or Pepsi, watching TV, knowing that you'll start tomorrow, I'll start tomorrow, I'll start tomorrow. We live for today at the expense of tomorrow. Let's talk a little bit about that. So as Kai Ryssdal says on NPR, let's do the numbers. So 2 sets of numbers. First set, 55 plus, $150,000, $625. The average 401k balance in this country for Americans age 55 and older is $150,000. That sounds like a lot of money. I wish I had it. Well, when you think about they've been working for 35, 40, 45 years, $150,000 isn't very much money. And you think about, I've got to live off that the next 20 years. Well, $150,000 divided by 240 months is $625 pre-tax, and it's coming out of your 401k. $625 will get you a medium-ish quality 1-bedroom apartment in Johnson County. Probably not what you had planned for your golden years. We spend too much, we save too little. Our next set of numbers, $5,596, $100 in 97 months. The average credit card balance that doesn't get paid off every month, that revolves every month, is $5,596. Again, that doesn't sound like very much money. But when you consider that the average household income in this country is $51,000 pre-tax, you have a family of 4, you got to pay all your housing costs, all your living expenses, you got kids are expensive. You probably got 2 car payments, you got cell phone bills, and you've got a cable bill. Well, gosh, at the end of the month, I don't have $55.96 to pay it off. In fact, probably all I've got is $100. So I'll pay my $100 on that credit card. At 15% interest, it takes 97 months to pay off that credit card. That's 8 years and 1 month. Chances are, I'm going to bet you, that whatever you bought, you still don't have 8 years and 1 month later. That's a problem, folks. You know, we spend too much, we don't save enough, we use too much credit. So, Dave, please, now that you know this, help me. How do I get fit? What did I tell you? It's simple. It's just not easy. This is where I draw the parallel to physical fitness. If you go see Chad Awesome tomorrow, show up at his studio and say, Chad, I want to get in shape. He's not going to say, okay, start doing push-ups, or start doing sit-ups. He's going to say, what are your goals? What do you want to accomplish? What's your plan? Same thing was true with your physical fitness. You have to have a goal, something to work towards. Very lot of evidence that says if you have a plan and a goal, you are much more likely to succeed. You have to get right in your head and your heart that progress is going to be little by little. I'm not going to start running today and run a marathon next week. I'm not going to start lifting weights today and bench press 250 pounds next week. I've got $5,000 in my savings account today. I'm not going to have $1 million next year. Progress is little by little. Get right with it. We all know these following things. We all know these. Simple. We just don't do them because they're not easy. We know that you have to burn more calories than you take in to lose weight. We know that. Yet we don't do that. Trade in the Krispy Kreme for the orange. We also know fiscally we have to spend less than we make. We know that. Come on, folks. Let's do it. Healthy diet. We all know that's a very important part. The quality of the calories we take in. Well, it's very important to have healthy savings discipline, healthy savings plan. We have to save for emergencies, the things that are unexpected. We have to save for major purchases. We have to save for retirement. Simple, not easy. Lastly, we obviously know that we have to exercise. Of course, we have to exercise in order to be physically fit. The same holds true for your physical fitness. You have to exercise good judgment. Go back to all those messages bombarding you. Use good judgment. And folks, simple, not easy. Please follow this, and in the end, you will be physically fit. Thank you very much.